welcome back to my channel. If you're here for the first time, I am Florence K. Hope you like what you see and decide to join the channel by clicking on the subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, what's up, what's good, what's popping? Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys the dumbest things and the hilarious things I did when I first came to Canada. Hopefully you guys find this video interesting. Don't forget to smash the like button. Please subscribe. Thank you so much. And yeah, let's get right into the video, okay? So I laid my edges, that's why I have the scarf on. So yeah, remember, do not focus on the makeup, focus on the story or what I'm trying to tell you, because there's no makeup there's no makeup tutorial here. Okay, let's get right into what we're doing. All right, the craziest thing the most hilarious and dumbest thing I did is already on my YouTube channel. I'll probably link the video up here. It's the video of me almost drowning, or at least I thought I was drowning, but I almost drowned when we went out somewhere. I went somewhere with my friends. I'll link it up here for you guys to watch that video. One of the dumbest things that I did when I first came to Canada was actually on my way to Canada. When we're coming, you know, your parents are obviously Nigerian parents. They will tell you, please, don't collect anything from anybody. If somebody tell you to watch their bag at the airport, do not watch anybody's bag. I said, yes ma. So our flight from Lagos, I think our first stop was, like, we had one stopover. So I met this girl on my flight from Lagos. She was going to Toronto, right? And my last stop was Vancouver, but we're like, this is her first time traveling. She's going to uni. So I was like, oh yeah, me too. So we kind of like connected on the plane. At that flight, they were trying to like frustrate us. They were actually trying to frustrate the living daylight out of us. They told us that, so we're going to wait. Our next flight was going to come in like 30 minutes. That was the wait time in between the flights, right? So we're going to catch our next flight and then get another connecting flight again. I think I had 2 stops or 1 stop. I don't even know. But yeah, so we're waiting. So while they were telling us that, that 30 minutes gone, 1 hour later, they told us that no, that the flight is not coming now, that we'll have to wait like 7 hours or something. They said that, if we have like a visa, we can go. I've forgotten the visa, but if they said we have a visa, we can go into the city, to see what we want to see and everything. So me and this girl were just like, I better go. We're not going anywhere. We just decided that we're going to chill. We're going to chill in the airport. Next thing, we met this woman. You know, this like, she's Nigerian, right? And they are just like, there's some women that they're just like, let's say motherly. When they just see, they'll just want to start taking care of you. So she was not like trying to take care of us and everything. So we're sitting down and just like talking and pressing our phones. And then she was like, that she was on the same flight with us. She was like, and she's heading the same way as we are. And she was like, that do we want tea, that she can get us tea, because the place was like extremely cold. Yeah, I remember I was freezing. So she was like, she can get us tea. Me, I was like, home training was there, so I was like, oh no, thank you ma. The girl was like, she's really, really cold, so she would like some tea. So the woman got tea for her, right? And me, I was just there. I don't even like tea, so first of all, it did not bother me. I was just there chilling. Next thing, this woman now said she was not eating something. My mind was not there. I was still with this girl, right? She was sitting close to us. So the woman was sitting close to us, but I was just with this girl. And this woman now said, she has fried meat. God, my life. That she has fried meat. She was eating fried meat. She now said that, yeah, she has fried meat, but I want fried meat. Thinking about it now, I could have probably changed to like yam or I don't even know. Because the one that they were going to buy from like Starbucks or something, I said, no, thank you, ma. But the meat she's bringing out of her bag. I said, okay, meat is maybe meat is my weakness. I don't even know. But I was like, yeah, thank you. I was like, okay. The girl collected, and I was like, no, it's not be that twice in a row I'm rejecting. And I said, okay. and I collected the meat. We're not eating the meat. So as she was now being nice to us, we now started to return like the niceness. We're now trying to be like nice to her and helpful to her too. So if she needed to get something, I remember she wanted to get more tea or something, we volunteered to go and help her buy it. So next is we're not going. Then I said that, oh, it's time for us to start boarding, right? So we needed to go through security and all those things. This woman now, when I open her, carry some bags. Florence said, do not take any bag from anybody. My brain was not working at that moment. Maybe the meat off my brain. I don't even know what happened, but I was not helping this woman carry a bag. That girl too was helping the woman. I don't even know if she was helping the woman carry a bag or something, but I know I was carrying a bag for the woman. Next thing, when I got to security, so this woman was in front of me. I had forgotten about the bag. Next thing, this one was now almost a ton, like 2 people in front of her. And I had like a couple of people in front of me, in between me and the woman, right? So we're not like together. And so she went forward. So when it was like one person before her, I was not like, oh my God, like this bag, like I don't even know what's inside the bag. Like, if we're not passing through security, they will not ask me that. If something's not wrong with the bag, they will not ask me that, oh, I should open the bag. But it was like, I can't defend myself. I was just like, hey, and I was very, like, how do I explain it? I was very soft spoken. Like, I was just like, I don't used to speak up. I don't used to say anything. I was just afraid. I was just like, should I call the woman? Should I do this thing? This one's she's already at turn now. She's already with the security people. She's putting her things into I don't know what they call that thing. That round thing that you put your bag. She's just putting her things there. I was just thinking, like, God, what should I do? Something just told me that you have not even reached the Canada. That you're already acting mad. You have not reached here. So if anything inside our bag, that's how you go. They will just arrest you. A foreign land that you don't know. You don't even know what's inside the bag, nothing. I don't even know what I started shouting. I said, Madam! That was so weird because prior to that, I was already calling her like, I don't know if I was calling her like mommy or ma. I don't even know what I was calling her, but I was like, Madam, your bag, oh, your bag. She was like, oh, my man was like, I better don't owe me. She now took the bag from me and she now like put the bag into the van. What's the name of that thing? The security check thing. So when she put that stuff in there, the security now stopped her. They're not like, oh, that she should bring out the contents of that bag. My heart was just doing boom, boom. I was like, wait, what? She now said that, oh, that it's just like wires, like all this like extension wire. My mom was just like, why are you traveling with extension wire? Like, they don't have extension in Canada. I was just like, but they can't stop her and they're not like telling her to bring things out. She not brought the things out. They threw away some things and they left some things because like something she couldn't travel with. My mind, I was just like, Florence, if it was not you that did stop with that bag, but how would you explain to them, first of all, it's not your own? Before you go and throw somebody's property, now she will not tell her she pay for her things. Do you understand? So that was one of the dumbest things I've done, collecting somebody's bag in the airport that did not concern me and eating meat from a complete stranger. I could have been a yam. Wow. Another dumb thing that I did was clothing. So, guys, when I first came to Canada, I stayed in homestay, right? And this woman, she told me, she was like, okay, let's go out and just like buy you. I just told her that I needed sweaters because I didn't get sweaters when I was coming. I needed some sweaters to actually like wear. And that was like a Sunday when I asked her for that because the next day I had orientation in school and everything. So she was like, okay, cool, let's go. So we went to the store. She was now like, oh, I picked a couple of sweaters. And she was like, oh, don't I need a jacket? And you know, at this point, when she's taking me to the store to buy these things, I was in a car. And I wore like one of the jackets, like the lightest of the jackets my mom got me. Just so you know, there was like a snowstorm when I first came to Canada. Like that was like the worst year. When like Vancouver weather is pretty nice, but that was like the worst year. The people were just telling me that, oh, it has never snowed like this before. It was never snowed like this before. I guess my village people went ahead of me to do things. But yeah, in my mind, I forgot that car heat is different. I don't know how to explain it. But I was in the car and we got to that place. So I was feeling pretty much okay. And that was the lightest jacket I came with in my mind. So I thought, oh no, I don't need the jacket, whatever. She said, okay, cool. The next, we bought only sweaters and we went home. The next day now, and I had to go to school. So she drove me to the train station and then I took the train to school. When I got to school, I didn't know that I have to walk through this weird pathway. It was cold. I wore like the now this orientation day, I wore like the thickest jacket I got when I was coming from Nigeria. So in my mind, I walked down and I was pretty cold, but it wasn't like insane, right? So now orientation was done. People were like going. I was now like trying to find my way back to the bus loop. First of all, I did not even know the road to the bus loop. Like, it snowed everywhere. So even if there were signs, I couldn't see the signs. And number two, when I was coming and when I was going back, because it was my first time, it really didn't register in my brain. So I just went with the flow. Guys, I was freezing cold. I got lost. Basically, I was walking around and I got lost. And I was freezing cold. Like, I was shaking. In my mind, I was just regretting. I was like, who told me to guy? I started crying. I cried on the streets of Canada. Like that was my first. Like that was the second day. No, the third day I was in Canada. I started crying. I started saying, God, mommy, you know. I said, God, I want to go back to Nigeria. I was like, this weather is not for me. This first 3 days, my body is not yet. Up to now, I've still not adapted. So I didn't even know what my body was trying to. I don't know what I was trying to do with my body then, but I was freezing cold, and all I was just thinking is that you had a chance to buy jackets. You had a chance to buy proper jackets. That day when I got home, I just dropped the jacket, and I told you that, oh, I think I really need to buy a jacket now. Alright, so another dumb thing that happened to me was prior to me getting that jacket, that same jacket, prior to me getting the jacket. On my way home, after I finally found like the bus stop to leave school and everything, I got very close to my house, like 10 minutes away from my house, so 5 minutes walk away from my house, 10 minutes walk away from my house, and the bus that would take me right to the front of my street was going to come in like 30 minutes or something. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna wait. I'm just gonna go. I'm going to actually like walk, since it's 10 minutes walk, right? Rather than taking 30 minutes. And this one, I could recognize the road, so I was like, cool, I'll just go. So I was on my way. And I'll go to the traffic light though. Right now, things have really changed because of Corona, right? But then, I didn't know. I was waiting for the walk sign to come on so that I can actually cross. I didn't know that I had to press it. As I was standing there, I was waiting for this walk sign. Cars move, cars stop. And you know this thing that people in their cars, they were looking at me. I was so uncomfortable. I was just like, God, everyone's looking at me. Probably were not even looking at me, I don't even know. But I was just like, oh my God, these people are pretty much saying that I see this dumb African girl. That was what was going through my head. And I was so uncomfortable. I was just like, what do I do? This thing is not coming. I was not like, maybe the light is not working. I was waiting there. Nobody was now even coming to. No one was coming. So I couldn't like say, oh, when this person presses it or when this person is crossing across with the person. There was nobody there for like 10 minutes. So now my 10 minutes walk is turning into like 20 minutes because I am waiting for the traffic lights. At this point, I am still cold because back at that point, I still don't have the proper jacket, right? So I was freezing. Only for me, I was just like, God, what do I do? I was waiting. I didn't want to do anything wrong, right? So I was just waiting. at some point the frustration was bigger than I was. I just entered the road. I just started running. I just started running across, like I just started running. Cars were coming. I didn't care. At this time, car wanted to kill me. So, and I don't know how to press the walk sign, and I didn't have the patience to wait to find out how to press it. I couldn't wait for anybody. I was freezing cold. I needed to be inside my house. I needed warmth. So I was just like, nah, I'm going. I entered into the road and started running. Cars were like coming, like, so you see people trying to like get their grip, like not eat me, right? I didn't even care. I didn't even stop. I didn't even say sorry to anybody. I ran. I was running to my house. I was dying. I was legit dying. I felt like I was dying. You know that kind of cold whereby your hand starts, your fingernails start hurting. That's what was wrong with me. So I was like, something must kill a man, and it will not be cold. Okay. I don't want to do any color on my eyes today, so I'm just going to do something very nude, like very. I don't want to do anything on my eyes. I don't want. So yep. So the last dumb thing I'm going to be sharing with you guys is when I got on the bus one day and I didn't know how to press the stop sign. Like on the bus, I didn't know how to like press that stop sign that makes when I first came, I didn't know how to press it. Like I didn't know where it was first of all. And I never saw how people used to press it to stop. Like I was always trying my best to like see someone or catch someone catch someone pressing it, but I never saw anybody. So every single time they get to my stop, I'll have to pass my stop because I never knew how to get down from the bus. I'll pass my stop and go to another person's stop, then I'll not trek back. God. Thinking about it now, you're crazy. So you just said but I'll be sit down. It's not me to even ask. I don't even know why I didn't ask anybody like, oh please, how do I press the stop sign or something like that. I'll just jejely sit down. They'll take me to another place. I'll comfortably go. Because complain can me. I will go and then I'll trek back. Until one fateful day, I entered into a bus that actually had like the button. So the button said stop. And then I pressed the button and the bus stopped. That was a whole month of me trying to figure out the stop sign. That's the last dumb thing I'm going to be sharing. I'm just going to finish up what is going on my face and come back. So this is the final look. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of me sharing like the hilarious and dumbest things I did when I first came to Canada. Please like this video, comment, subscribe, and see you in my next one. Thanks for watching.